everyone. My name is Pragati Manikandan.
And my name is Aradhana Anand. We are from class 10 IGCSE and delighted to be your hosts for this episode of Smart 360, More Than Just News.
This season promises to bring you exciting news, updates on inspiring initiatives, and meaningful conversations happening at GIS campuses and beyond.
We aim to not only share information, but also to spark your curiosity and foster a love for learning. Plus, we promise to make it fun along the way.
So without further ado, let's dive into today's episode.
Today, we're turning the spotlight on the recently released CBSE Class 12 results for 2025, and the news from GII Smart Campus is nothing short of exceptional.
That's right. This year's cohort has delivered a remarkable performance across all three streams, science, commerce and humanities, with a strong overall average of 85.2%, a clear jump from last year's 82.8%.
Leading the way is Anushka Tripathi from the science stream, who topped the cohort with an impressive 98%.
She achieved a perfect score in chemistry and nearly perfect 99% in physics.
In the commerce stream, we had a tie at the top. Suneri Shah and Aditi Yuvraju both secured 96%. Aditi also recorded the highest marks in English this year.
And from the humanities stream, Janani S emerged as a stream topper with a commendable 85.6%.
Looking at the stream-wise averages, science stood at 84.7%, commerce at 87.6% and humanities at 85.5%, showcasing strength and consistency across disciplines.
Over 40% scored the 90% mark, highlighting the depth of achievement across the board.
Every student who appeared for the exams this year, congratulations on your hard work, determination and results. You've made the GII Smart Campus community incredibly proud.
Along with the outstanding CBSE Class 12 results, our school has even more reason to rejoice. The CBSE Grade 10 results, released on May 13, brought another wave of celebration.
With a stellar school average of 87.5% and 40% of students scoring above 90%, the achievements just keep rising.
And in our limelight today is the student who led the way with an extraordinary 98.8%.
Please welcome Diksha Vasanta Kumar, the CBSE Grade 10 topper of 2025. Congratulations, Diksha. We're thrilled to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure being a part of Smart 360.
Diksha, first of all, how does it feel to see all your hard work translate into such an incredible result?
Honestly, it feels so surreal. I know I had worked hard throughout the year, but then seeing that number on the screen was just so overwhelming in the best way. I honestly feel like so grateful to my parents, teachers and friends.
98.8 is no small feat. What would you say are one of your key strategies that helped you stay consistent throughout the year?
Well, I made sure to always have a study schedule and stick to it so that I don't leave any topic for the last minute. The goal was to stay ahead so that I don't feel the burden during the exam. Also, solving questions and practicing papers really helped me to stay sharp with the subject.
Everyone talks about making schedules, but how did you balance academics with breaks and hobbies?
Breaks were actually a part of my schedule. Since I didn't go for any kind of tuition, after school I had a lot of time left with me to balance between studying and hobbies. You actually won't believe, not a single weekend goes on without watching at least 2 movies. I really loved watching movies. I went out with my family and I even liked painting and dancing a lot. So I really managed to balance between studying and hobbies. Even before my English board exam, I watched a movie in the theatre to get rid of all the stress. So it really helped me to recharge.
All your juniors will be inspired by your success. Any tips or words of motivation you have to share with them?
I may not be an expert to give tips, but if I really had to say something, then I would tell them to make their basics strong, ask questions, and to not be afraid of making mistakes, because all of it is just a part of learning. And the main idea is that if you can't do it, then who can?
Finally, what's next in line for you? What subjects are you looking forward to explore in grade 11th and 12th?
Well, ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to wear a white coat. not just as a uniform, but also as a promise to help and heal. So I think in my grade 11 and 12, I'll really be interested to dive deep into biology and chemistry so that I can take my first step towards becoming a doctor, because I've always been fascinated with how the body works.
That's truly inspiring.
Thank you, Diksha. It's been an absolute pleasure to hear from you today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Today, we're diving into some groundbreaking news from the depths of our oceans.
Absolutely. The Ocean Census, a global initiative launched by the Nippon Foundation and Nekton in April 2023, has unveiled the discovery of 866 new marine species through the deep sea expeditions utilizing divers, submersibles, and advanced underwater drones.
That's right. Among these fascinating discoveries are a guitar-shaped shark, a fan-like coral, and even a venomous deep-sea snail. These findings highlight the incredible biodiversity that remains hidden beneath the ocean's surface.
The guitar shark, discovered off the shore of Mozambique and Tanzania, is particularly noteworthy due to its rarity and the global decline in shark populations.
This ambitious project isn't just about cataloging new species. With over 400 institutions involved and 93 funded scientists, the Ocean Census aims to accelerate species identification and make this information openly accessible, aiding in conservation efforts worldwide.
Their goal is to discover 100,000 new ocean species over the next decade, a monumental task that underscores how much our ocean remains unexplored.
These discoveries are crucial for understanding fragile ecosystems and developing smarter conservation strategies. It's a reminder of the vast mysteries our oceans still hold.
Indeed, the Ocean Census is a testament to the power of global cooperation in unveiling the secrets of our planet's final frontier. Hey Aradhana, have you seen the latest updates on Mars exploration? The question of whether life ever existed on the red planet is back in the spotlight.
Absolutely! The European Space Agency, ESA, is gearing up for the ExoMars program, a two-part mission that's all about digging deeper into the Mars atmosphere and surface. And guess what? Part of the preparation is happening right here on Earth in a remote village called Lower Diabeg in Scotland.
That location may seem surprising, but it makes perfect sense. The region has rock formations that are over 1 billion years old, and they're strikingly similar to the scientists have found on Mars.
Exactly. The second phase of the ExoMars mission is set for 2028, where a robotic rover will be launched to the Martian surface. Its goal? To answer one of the biggest questions in planetary science. Has life ever existed on Mars?
The rover's technology is designed to search for signals of past life, especially biological traces that might be preserved in ancient rocks. So these field trials in Scotland are crucial to make sure everything works perfectly when it matters most.
Right, and if the mission succeeds, it could be groundbreaking. Just imagine, even the smallest hint of ancient life beyond Earth would completely change how we see the universe and ourselves.
It really is an exciting time for space exploration, and you can be sure we'll be keeping a close eye on the ExoMars 2028 mission as it gets closer to launch.
Hello everyone, my name is Arj Jain and I'm from class CBSE 9A. The book I would like to recommend this week is Evil Star by Anthony Horowitz. Evil Star is the second book in the Power of 5 series. It follows Matt Freeman, a teenage boy with psychic powers who is drawn deeper into the battle between good and evil. After surviving the events of the first book, Raven's Gate, Matt is sent to Peru, where he uncovers a sinister plan to open a second gate that could unleash Dark Fossil upon the world. Horowitz does a great job building suspense and expanding the depth of the series. The story moves swiftly, packed with action, twists, and supernatural elements. Matt grows as a character, and the introduction of new allies and enemies adds richness to the plot. Overall, Evil Star is a thrilling and well-written book that keeps readers hooked from start to finish. It is a great choice for anyone who enjoys fantasy, suspense, and stories with a supernatural twist.
So viewers, with this, we have come to the end of this episode.
Stay tuned for our next episode, where we will be delving into fascinating updates from our campuses and delivering the freshest news from across the globe.
Until next time, this is Aradhana
And this is Pragati,
signing off.